Hi, let me show you how you could use taxable income report to prepare for the tax season. So it really depends on the tax jurisdiction, but probably the most important part is to select the time period we want to analyze. So it's a matter of clicking period and selecting last year. Then we can select the currency. And in most places, the most important tax that you have to pay is the income tax for closed positions that you've closed within the year. So we leave only this one checked here. And we can see that we are currently grouping by account. Let's leave it like that for now. We can see that we've closed some positions in a bank, doesn't matter. But we also have some positions in a stockbroker. So we can expand those. You can see that we've sold Apple and some global aggregate bonds. And on Apple, we had some positive returns. And on bonds, we had some loss. Actually, already this information can be used for tax fillings. We have how much we have spent, including the fees, and how much we got revenue, and the difference here, so we can calculate the actual tax. If we would log any taxes paid on the transactions, it will be displayed here as well. We can also dig deeper to see that we have one single close position here and one here. The position was open for 904 days and the other one was for 700 days. So in general, you can use this information in cases where the tax rate depends on the age of the position. And you can even expand it further to see the actual transactions that took place. And in this case, what is important is that we can see that we have a buy of quantity 20 and a sell of quantity 20, but there is this 10%. This 10% means that this row reference is only a part of this transaction, because if we click here, we can see that the transaction was for 200 shares of Apple stock. So basically what happens here is we have a first in, first out sequence, and we just split this transaction into 2 units, and we've just closed one of them because we needed to sell only 20 shares at a time. This is important because then the expense is just a 10% of the whole transaction, so everything calculates properly here. So once we have this information, we can export it for bookkeeping. And what is important here is we will export whatever we see. So if I want all those details, I can leave those rows expanded. If I don't want those details, then I can contract them. And if I click export and print, then we have a nice printout that you can send to a printer or save as PDF if you want it. And obviously, we can also export it to CSV, Excel, or copy to clipboard and paste it in a spreadsheet. So another common scenario is when you are taxed for the dividend income that you are getting. So let's disable the closed ones and enable fixed income. And in these cases, we can actually switch to domicile, because in some countries at least, the tax rate depends on the country where the company that is issuing dividends is based in. So here we have some from Ireland and some from United States. This is important here. As you can see, we have 2 accounts for retirement. So basically they won't be taxed at all. And there is one regular stockbroker account. For the Apple and Microsoft stocks down below, both of them should be properly taxed. So we can use this number for United States. For Ireland, we probably need only the one for the regular stockbroker. In the future, you will be able to filter them. The filters will show up here, but it's an upcoming update. Another scenario for those unlucky few who live in those parts of the world is that you need to pay the estate tax. So for the investments that you currently own, you have to pay the tax for their current market value at the year's end. So in such cases, pretty often depends on the asset type. So again, we can group by the asset type. And let's say it's real estate. So here we can see how much real estate we have by the end of 2023, which is close to 1 million. And again, we can expand it, see which one it is, and get the numbers right and export it if needed. I hope you like it. I hope you will find it helpful. If you have any questions or your tax needs are different and not covered here, please let me know in the comments or by messaging us at mycapitalate.com. Thanks.